Hello there, adventurers. Danielle.
Ben.
And you're watching the
Melick Adventures.
the channel where we do
anything we want.
If you're new to this channel, Mr. Astro says...
Go subscribe.
Which, he's not in here today. Ty's in here. Hi, Ty. And if you're returning to the channel, you know Mr. Rocky gives you a heavenly...
Hello.
But everybody, make sure you've liked the video.
Subscribe.
Comment down below. And...
share the video.
yes, but first... It is July, and it is the second Tuesday of the month. What happens on the second Tuesday of the month, Danielle?
It is a collab video.
Yes.
What kind of collab video, Ben?
It's the Max, the Melick Adventures collaboration series.
Remember? Bum, bum, bum.
Yes. Like last times. Yeah. But this doesn't only just happen on the second Tuesday of the month. It also happens when, Danielle?
On the last Thursday of the month.
Yes. And for these videos, Danielle will pick a theme. And what can we do with that theme, Danielle?
Anything you want, as long as it's tied back to the theme.
Yes. And there's a few other people joining us in with this month. They are down in the description below. So make sure you check out their videos and see whatever it is that they want to do related to our theme. If you want to join in, contact Danielle on Instagram. And if you don't want to be part of the group and you just want to show your collection, show it and tag us and we'll share it.
Yeah.
But what is our theme? Ooh, this one deserves a drum roll because it has been 3.5 years in the making. It's been one that we wanted to come sooner, but Danielle stuck to her guns and would not let it come sooner. What is it, Danielle?
The Rescuers.
The Rescuers. This one had so much argument about it because we went through the R's and people were like, no, it's an R movie. It needs to go. And then Danielle's like, no, it's a the, so it's a T.
The Rescuers.
But anyways, it is back. And we have some great channels joining us with this video. What are we doing, though? I know we can do anything we want, but what is it that we want to do?
We are showing our collection plus another story time.
Story time with yours truly and Tabitha. But let's show the collection first. Should we start pins, plushies, or Funko first?
Let's do, since I was showing this off anyways, our pin collection. So this is our little VHS pin holder. And unfortunately, we only have 3 pins. But that's okay. Just means we have room to grow our pin collection.
The problem is they don't make a lot of the Rescuers stuff.
Mm-hmm.
At least that I've seen.
You just have to be on a lookout for it. Like
Yes.
I like this one. It's like a triple.
It's a pin on a pin on a pin.
Yeah,
I like it.
that's really cool. Yeah.
Okay. And then we also have our only Funko of them, but it's unfortunately broken. I still have yet to fix it.
Yeah, that little piece.
Yeah,
It's over there.
The twist part of the sardine can. It's Miss Bianca Bernard on Orville flying. And what I was saying is on the sardine can, there's the pull tab thing here. It just needs to be glued back on because it fell off. But I really like the motion in this Funko Pop. And of course they got their suitcases in the back with the matches and everything. What I find interesting about this one is if you need to move it, Orville's wings will come off for
Don't break it.
easy transportation.
I don't
Whatever.
think. I think that just came off because
it
of the
needed to fit in the
Funkos.
box.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. One of the wings come off.
Okay.
And then we got some plushies.
Let's do the oldest plushies.
Yes.
And then we'll move on to the.
I don't know what year these came out with. Let's see if we see a copyright date on it. Oh, look, he has his name on his butt so he doesn't forget it.
No, I don't see.
I don't know, but these are kind of older, more vintagey plushies that Danielle bought
From eBay.
eBay. That's what I thought. So we have an Orville, looking so cool.
Miss Bianca.
And I feel like you can tell they're more vintagey because they're not as plushy with pluff.
They're beanbag.
They're beanbag, yeah.
I'll let you do that one.
And then we have Bernard. And just so that we're all clear, this is The Rescuers, the first movie. But other people could do the other movies as well. Ours is all focused on the first movie.
Okay, and then the newest one, you can tell it's new because of the
wishful tag.
the super long tag, yeah. I think this was last year. Yeah, because it's part of the Disney 100.
Oh, okay.
So...
Has Miss Bianca, Bernard, and the
Dragonfly.
Dragonfly, yeah. Yeah.
But, like, all of them have the long tags. Like,
Yeah.
why?
Why? Disney needs to put the cleaning and everything instructions in every single different language on every different Shop Disney website.
So it's kind of weird when we got this and I ordered it when we're used to like these.
Yeah.
It's like, what? Okay, the last thing?
The last thing is we have, oh my gosh, it is songs and dialogue from the original soundtrack. It's not a little golden book like we're used to. It's a 12-page book of color illustrations from the original motion picture, but it also has a record in here for the soundtrack. Oh, there we go. Cover up, Daddy.
We're about to drop the soundtrack there.
Yes. So it is a little bit older. So let's see. The songs, it's by Bob Newhart as Bernard, Eva Gabor as Bianca, Joe Flynn as Mr. Snoops, and Geraldine Page as Madame Medusa. Songs are sung by Shelby Flint. Anyways, there you go. You can see the back here. So what we're going to do is we're going to play the record for you today. Nope, just kidding.
Our record player, we discovered, is missing the cord.
Yeah, one day it'll work. Yeah.
Okay, so you ready for story time?
Yep. Shall we? In 3, 2, 1, and goodbye. Tabitha's a little bit tired today, but she's here. Hi, Tabitha. Good to see you. I still want to know, where does Danielle go when you join Magic Powers of the Clap? All right, here we go. If you never joined a story time with Ben, it is super simple. I read it, I show it, we go to the next page. Watch it whenever you want, going to bed, bednight time story, wind down in the afternoon, whenever you. And then also check out the playlists of all the other story time with Bens, and maybe the story times with Ben will come back outside of collab videos. Who knows? One night, a small figure crept quietly to the boat railing, looked cautiously about, then dropped a bottle into the muddy waters below. The figure was a lonely little girl named Penny, who had been kidnapped and was being held prisoner on the riverboat. Several months later, a very special group of mice gathered in the basement of the United Nations building. The mice were called the Rescue Aid Society, and they were sworn to help those in trouble. Bernard, the society's loyal janitor, was assigned to take the note out of the bottle, so he carried in an old hair comb to use as a ladder. "Ah, sir, could you tell us what happened to a little girl named Penny?" "Sure can, but you ain't gonna find her around here. Poor little thing ran away." "I am in terrible, terrible trouble. Hurry, help, Penny." "A man and a lady came and looked at me, but they chose a little red-headed girl. She was prettier than me." "You caught Penny sending messages in a bottle, you blundering fool! Can't you control that little girl?" "Shut up! I'm taking the next flight down to Devil's Bayou." "Ah, Captain, you have our permission to land." "This is your captain speaking. Welcome aboard, folks. Fasten your seatbelts. No smoking. Just sit back and leave the driving to me." I feel like there's a page missing. "I sure wish we had taken the train." "Captain, you fly beautifully." Medusa climbed angrily onto her jet-powered swampmobile and drove off in search of Penny. I feel like some things are messed around. This was bought online and it has been a little old, so we're going to read the story until it makes sense. Ellie Mae and the others peered through the tall grass. Only a few feet away were Medusa's crocodiles, Nero and Brutus. They had found Penny and were carrying her back to the riverboat. Suffer and sassafras! My rudder's on fire! Mayday! Mayday! Meanwhile, Snoops lit rocket flares, shooting them up the riverboat smokestack into the night sky. You'll need a boat! Evinrude's got the fastest boat around here. Evinrude, wake up! Start up your engine, boy! I want that diamond! I've got to have the devil's eye. I'm used to some details being left out in the little golden books, but this one, man. Bianca and Bernard ran frantically for cover, but the crocodiles let nothing stand in their way. They knocked over the furniture, pulled down the curtains, and destroyed an old pipe organ. Snoops, a mouse! Oh, kill it, eek! But if I don't get back to the orphanage, I'll never get adopted. We found the bottle with your message, and we've come to rescue you. A group of hungry bats spotted the poor dragonfly and chased madly after him. Evinrude raced for his life with the vicious bat snapping at his heel, with a little cameo by Winnie the Pooh. Penny stepped into an old wooden bucket that was tied with a rope. Down, down she went as Snoops lowered the bucket into the dripping dark cave. That's where the water comes in. Oh, I'm afraid to go over there. Bernard led as he and Bianca slowly worked their way around the slippery rim of a deep, gaping hole. This was where the tide came in, and every few seconds a wave would splash out of the hole, nearly washing Bernard off the cave wall. Penny frantically picked up the rusty sword and used it to pry out the huge diamond. Oh, at last! The devil's eye! At last! Charge! Yahoo! Hot diggity! We is gonna have us a rip, snorting fight. If either of you tries to follow me, y'all gets blasted. She didn't see that Bernard had tied a piece of string across the doorway. Medusa tripped over backwards, dropping her gun in the toy bear. Penny, Bianca, Bernard, and all the swamp folk raced into Medusa's swampmobile and sped away from the exploding riverboat. Looking back, they saw the riverboat finally fall apart and sink into the mud. But what's even more important, folks, the little orphan's dream had come true. Today, she's being adopted, and here she is with her new mother and father. The end? That was a very interesting read. And if you've never seen The Rescuers, you have a small taste of a morsel of the movie. So go check out the movie if you've never seen it. And if you've never seen it, what are you doing with your life? Like, go watch the first one. Second one's not too bad. The third one, eh. But yeah. Anyways, Tabitha, did you enjoy it? Yeah. Anyways, Miss Tabitha, it is time for you to go and time to bring back the Danielle, whatever it is that you do with her when we do these things. All right, here we go. And apparently I'm misinformed. Even though you're gone, I guess you can still hear. There's only 2. I thought there was 3 movies. Mommy!
Sometimes.
I thought the Down Under one was the 3rd one. Sorry.
No.
Anyways, if you wish to join in this, record and tag us and we'll share it. And of course, watch everyone else's down below. Yeah. Did you hear the story?
Yes.
Weird story.
Well, it's only 12 pages.
Yeah.
Did you count actually 12 pages?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
So,
Okay,
yes.
so it's just not very detailed and very jumpy.
Oh, that's where you slide the record.
Yeah. So anyways, friends, make sure you've liked, commented, subscribed, and all the fun things. And until the next time, make sure you stay safe.
Stay magical.
And as always, keep
collaborating.
See you next time.
Bye.